According to journalist Neil Sean, Meghan has told Liz Garbus, the director of a Netflix documentary, to submit the documentary to every single awards show, the Golden Globes, the Emmys, and the Oscars. The documentary, titled Meghan and Harry, is directed by two-time Academy Award-nominated and Emmy Award-winning director Liz Garbus, who shared what it was like to approach telling a globally discussed love story from a fresh perspective. However, Hollywood wants nothing to do with Harry and Meghan. According to a source who's a stylist to the stars in LA, Harry and Meghan have never been invited to the Oscars. Meghan Markle's reputation preceded her long before Suits, and she's often talked about as a malignant narcissist. Nominations for the 80th Golden Globes and 95th Oscar Awards have been announced, but Meghan wasn't nominated. Meanwhile, an Aussie TV host mocked Meghan for her narcissism, saying Markle should win an Oscar for her narcissism. Prince Harry and Meghan sparked major division after releasing their bombshell Netflix series with Sky News host Rita Panahi, pointing out that even left-leaning political site Politico published an opinion piece labelling Meghan a narcissist. Panahi said she'd been living in a Harry and Meghan free zone, but couldn't ignore how the left are abandoning Meghan. The Australian media writer Sophie Ellsworth joined in on the debate and said people were getting sick and tired of their sob story. She should win a female Oscar for her narcissism. She's a shocker, she said. That series she put out with Harry was shocking. It was a pile-on the royal family. This woman makes money out of trashing the royal family. Miss Ellsworth noted Harry's book Spare is due to be released next month, and that on top of Meghan's Archetypes podcast and the couple's Netflix documentary, many were growing weary of their complaints. People are getting sick and tired of their sob story while they live in their plush mansion overseas, Miss Ellsworth said. They're playing victims and people are getting tired of it, and eventually this financial model they've got of making money will run out because I think people are getting bored. Panahi pointed out that their $100 million Netflix deal wouldn't go a very long way. In the series, the Sussexes claimed their trip to Australia in October 2018 was the turning point for their relationship with the royal family, as it showed how popular they were, a development that threatened other members of the family. The couple had 76 engagements during their time in Australia, New Zealand and Fiji, all while Meghan was pregnant. I think Australia was a real turning point because they were so popular, their friend Lucy Fraser said in the production's 4th episode. So popular with the public, the internals at Buckingham Palace were incredibly threatened by it. The episode then cut to scenes of both Meghan and Harry being fawned over by Aussie fans. The issue is when someone who's marrying in, who should be a supporting act, is then stealing the limelight, or is doing the job better than the person who was born to do it. It upsets people, it shifts the balance, Harry said. Unfortunately, the Sussexes' Netflix docuseries Harry and Meghan is no longer ranked on the streamer's top 5 shows list. In the days following its release, Prince Harry and Meghan's show managed to remain in Netflix's top 10 list. However, it struggled to maintain a top 5 ranking this week after other major releases over the holiday season. As per reports, the current Netflix charts include The Witcher, Blood Origin in first place, with Wednesday following close behind, Emily in Paris in third, and The Recruit and Alice in Borderland rounding up the top 5. Meanwhile, Harry and Meghan remains at number 7 in the top 10.